let's start a new run. First official timed any percent run this game. Not just like a really fast playthrough. Let's hope for no unintended glitches, no soft locks especially, because the game really likes to soft lock from time to time. And go. Do you know the game, Rampa? Have you played it by yourself? Or just are a fan of speedrunning and saw my video on YouTube? Before my run was... I did the first and second island. This one was 1 minute 13 or 14 something. But I died over and over in the final fight and I lost 10 minutes there, and afterwards it took me more or less an hour and 10 minutes to beat the rest of the game, but wasn't really going for speed and I died over and over again, so I think between 1.5 and 2 hours should be possible. The thing is, we skip all hearts, or I skip all hearts, and we don't collect the helmet. The helmet gives you attack power, and we don't collect any armor, so we're really fragile. You can save so much time just by having good optimization. Really? Oh, that's nice. Do you know any other glitches you can use for speedrunning? It's like in one room in the second island. I pointed out when I'm there. The collision isn't really nice at the one wall, and I think you can like skip the puzzle like I did also in the second island. Pointed out where it is. And it's really nice, if you roll correctly you gain invisibility frames, so you don't have to dodge anything. Sounds pretty neat. And this portion we skip. Yeah, I found quite a lot of places where you can go out of bounds. especially when you're rolling, you sometimes just clip out of bounds. And I'm looking really into finding ways to skip stuff to bounds, because do you know if the loading zone extends upwards, so you can like go under the map and activate loading zone? For example, I think in Zelda games it's like that. But especially the second island in Walker's Mountain, there are a lot of places where you can go out of bounds, because you have like rocks there where you lift up a little bit, and somehow if you time a roll correctly, you roll onto the rocks and out of bounds.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know that you can go out of bounds really lot of many places in Walker's Mountain? You have those little mountain or pillars of ice where you can lift up just a little bit, and if you roll on with patch to the mountains, you sometimes just clip through and standing on the mountains or on the pillar. And I just wondered if the loading zone extends infinitely or also under the map, like I think in Zelda games it's like that. But for the boss room, the loading zone, for example, is also under the map and over the map. So I wonder if you can somehow clip out of bounds and from there activate the loading zone. And here a switch to Scribbler while Patch is shooting the ice, so it can cross the water a little bit faster. Okay. That's what I thought it would be. Yes. But I noticed if you're out of bounds and you start rolling or slashing your axe, the respawn sequence isn't triggered as quickly. So you can gain time or distance out of bounds by rolling over and over again. And I think maybe, or somehow maybe I can use that to my advantage. But the game gets really hard if you're on the last island. Don't know how it's called in English. I think Blattberry. Because in German it's called like this. And with only your level 1 sword or level 1 axe and hammer, you're just doing not much damage. But what I really like in this game is if you can trigger a switch and also roll at the same time, so you can cutscene skip. Like in the ruins here, you can skip 2 cutscenes by triggering a switch or switch and rolling immediately out of the room. Yeah. And this switch here, which activates the traps, you can actually skip. So you don't have to deal with the traps here. Don't know if you knew that you can avoid it, because it's like place that you have to hit it. If you roll or walk to the very edge, you can skip it entirely. And this don't have any problems taking this stuff because I get a free heart refill. Yeah, but I only started running this game, learning this game like this week. So in the moment I'm really glad if I can only just finish some runs and get some practice in. Yeah, right. I never thought about it. It's funny because the game tells you should shield against arrows, I think. should have gained time here. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And I only ordered like, I went to see the movie in the theaters or in cinema, and I ordered it, the game, the same evening, and it was like Friday, so I had to wait till Monday until I got the game. First I wanted to play through it normally or casual. Thank you. Did you have you done this game like the speedrunning idea in the back of your head, that maybe some people are going to play this game? Here, if you hit the switch from this side, you can roll, be faster to the door. It's also a little time safe. Here is the cutscene skip I mentioned. And here's the other cutscene. Thank you. It's like these two skips just save about 10 seconds. Okay, this was a beautiful fight. Another time save. Yeah, it's funny, if you go to my clips on my Twitch page here, you see the reaction I first got it, the skip. In Vox Mountain. Okay. Yeah, just because with the rolls and like being able to activate switches and have a little bit of movement, which allows you to gain like a couple of frames, a couple of seconds where you can leave a room. Thought maybe you thought about speedrunning while developing this game. Oops. What are the conditions for the spikes there to drop down? Is it a switch somewhere which you activate? Or because in the beginning they rised up, but I don't know how they get lowered. I like speedrunning in general, and I saw the trailer and I thought, yeah, maybe it's a good game to speedrun. And so I looked into it and realized, yeah, I think it has potential. And then I found out about the little skip I found, and this just pushed me also to learn it more and I think it really has potential as a speed game. And I really wanted to play or to do a speedrun that's a little bit longer, because almost all of my games a speedrun are more or less under half an hour, maybe I think 40 minutes is the longest I've ever done a speedrun of before, and I really wanted to learn something a little bit longer, and I really like the game, so I thought, why not give it a try. I think I should have enough materials to buy a potion here. I know. Like I said, it's not really routed out perfectly, so also with the mats and resources. After this fight, there's sometimes a really funny glitch that occurs, where Patch doesn't evolve. Hey, Respo! I really like the game. You've done a really good job. Sometimes it's a little bit glitchy and sometimes it's just soft lock. But I figured out if you leave the switch on for a little bit of time or the game open, it's more likely to do something like this, to soft lock. That's my experience so far. But the most frustrating part is if you like practice speedrun of it and then you just in the beginning where there's this fighting tutorial, you kill the first guy and he just has 0 health and just waits there in the T-pose. And this is really frustrating. You can't do anything. Yeah, 100%. Just did one run earlier and now I want to do another run. And if you attack the dragon, he charges faster than you, I realized. I don't know if it's worth going for it. It's only 2 hearts left. And the second phase of the Walker's Mountain fight, boss fight, and the third phase of Air. I really don't like this phase. It's just so incredibly. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, you invincible. What do you mean with that? Okay. It seems like if you... Yeah, the glitch didn't happen here. It seems like if you collect something and roll away fast enough, the game doesn't have like, it's like missing the time to actually like load the item. Okay. Well, slot 1 is my 100% file, which only I need one chest. I'm missing only one chest. And I only delete this file if I got this one chest.
Whoa!
So until then, I have the problems with the save slots. I just noticed if I collect something from the chest and roll away immediately, so I spam B while collecting it, more often than not I don't get the reward. It's invisible. But if I leave the room, I have it in my inventory, but only if I leave the room. And also if you on Walker's Mountain, if you solve the first puzzle where you get taught that you can use electricity, there's a staircase that leads to the next room, and if you're rolling with Patch onto the staircase, you soft lock. And I don't know why that happened on save slot 1 and save slot 3 and 2. Okay. But it's fun if you have the invincible chest glitch. In a big chest with a heart, the camera changes and the camera gets locked. If you go to my YouTube page and look at the first ever run of Island 1, this happened. Because I think I rolled away too quickly. That's what I thought happened. I rolled away too quickly and the camera didn't get like reset. So I got like a fixed camera angle and I wasn't able to, I only had to warp back to fix it. For what is rolling in this game? Can you tell me this? Are you any faster? Well, it's nice to have it, but it just seems like there's no real purpose. Okay. Well, let's hope I don't get the soft lock. While you were developing the game, what were your thoughts? How long should a person have to finish the game? Was it like a couple hours, a couple of days? Yes, exactly, side roll. While flying, are you faster?
Hey!
Wow! Oh, wow!
Okay. This on if you roll on this staircase, you can softlock the game. And I just got like a really insane speed boost there. I think this is probably my favorite island. Just because of the skip I found. Yeah. Oh, I have a question for you. If this is the intended way or not. Because I'm not sure. I don't think it's the intended way. It's all Bacchus Mountain. Right at the end, with the bridge you have to spin around. I don't know if it's the intended way or not. I pointed out if I'm there. And if you somehow could clip down there, it would be awesome, because just you don't have to backwalk everything. But I can show you one or two glitches or out of bounds I found. The next one is right here, or in the next room. Oh, I hate this room. Maybe go for it twice. Can clip onto these rocks here, like that. And then you can go out of bounds down here. So, okay. If you roll perfectly. It seems like you're gaining a little bit of height, and this little bit of height just works out to push you over. And I thought maybe I can use this to skip this fight, because I really hate this fight here. It's just annoying. It's like sometimes you're fighting and after one hit he appears. You hit him once, he disappears. But it's really hard and really precise. It took me a couple of hours to find out. I did it once on accident, and then I did it a couple of times, and then it was like over half an hour where I didn't know how I did it. Now I have kind of a setup, and I wonder if I somehow, yeah, these grids are really frustrating, and I wonder if I somehow can abuse it. And here's the other room. I think a switch could be skip could be possible. I go for it once. First is you forgot to put up collision up here, and I tried to, like I do later, I tried to slip a little bit inside the wall there and then teleport me upwards by switching between the players. That's what I think could maybe work as a skip, and the other skip would be up here. Here's also a little bit where you missed collision, and if I can somehow roll across the rock there, we could also skip the second half of the puzzle. Yeah, I always forget to use aim lock, but that's faster to do it that way. Oh, come on. Well, to make you feel better, in a normal playthrough you wouldn't see all these bugs, but if we're speaking of bugs, you miss collision here as well. Just, you know, you can walk down there as well. But in a normal playthrough you wouldn't really encounter any of those glitches, I think. Just me going out of my way also to find those. So you don't have to feel bad. If this makes you feel better. Yeah, losing time here because I went for the glitches to show off. That's not so bad. And I realized you don't have to do the skip here. I thought you just have to do it with first at patch and then with Scribbler. But it just works out if you do it with Scribbler alone. Thank you. And the skip. No problem. I have a lot of time to save in the third island, Bloodberry. And also, if I don't mess up the boss fight here, I gain over 10 minutes. But I think that's the last glitch I wanted to show off. Yeah, I find it interesting to talk to a developer for once and hear his opinion on everything. Can you auto-aim on the statues as well? I've never tried that. It's nice if you attack from here. This fight doesn't really start, I think. Sorry, but the game soft locked. So you see your game here. Can't do anything, can't switch, nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. But there's a save point right there. Thank you for the tip. Yeah, I airstriked. I airstriked, and I don't know if I switched at the same time. It's the first time something happened while I did an airstrike, or ordered an airstrike. Okay, he's in the T-pose, so another soft block. But both are in the T-pose. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier. Now you see they're both in the T-pose of 0 health. Can't interact with them and the gate doesn't drop down. I also think you can reload the room to get put back to life. Okay. This gate recognized that I've beaten the room. Okay, so it's not that bad. Okay, now in this room I want to know if this is how I'm doing, if it's the intended way or not. It's like this, it's pretty normal. So like this, it's all normal still. But are you supposed to walk all the way back now to get on top to shoot this statue? Or is this the intended way? Because if you're standing here, you can't see the statue, but you can still hit it. And it walks all the back walking. It saves all the back walking. But it's not that easy to hit. So I wondered if it's like supposed to work that way. Or if you're supposed to walk back across the bridge, shoot it from the middle platform and walk back or walk over. Because the staircase is only, I thought it's for going down to deactivate the switch. Ah, okay. That's what I thought, so you skip all the back walking. But it's fairly precise, to be honest. Just got lucky, I got it first. And you can hit the switch to the other one, yeah, from here. But then it just got lucky because in my first playthrough I hit this statue first try from up there. And I thought it's maybe intended. Or it's the normal way. Those ruins are really like, I think they're really nice to do fast. And you have like, that's what I thought you may thought about speedrunning while developing this game. You have like 2 or 3 ways to fasten up this dungeon. Like this way is clearly faster. You can hit this one and maybe even roll out to skip the cutscene. You have the save warp back to the beginning of the dungeon, like the mirror in Legend of Zelda, links to the past, where you don't have to backwalk. It's like all those little things that seem like you thought about speedrunning by developing the game.
There!
Yeah. It's really a nice game. But forgot how to do it. So again, it's faster here to save or back. And this trick I really like. If you're going all the way up with patch, Screwball follows you, follows you, follows you. And if you're standing right here in the corner, he's walking back down. You switch to Scribbler and you don't have to walk all the way down. So nice that it works out like that. So here you can also skip everything up, because if you stand here on the switches you get pushed into the water and you don't have to backwalk. There's another time save here. Oh, you can first cycle that. Okay, I didn't knew that. save for back. Oh, wrong split here. I have to solve the puzzle first. Okay, this is fake gold. Should skip now. But now I can save over 10 minutes. But now it would be probably like 8-minute time save. If I get it first try. Buy some potion here.
Hi. Oh, hi.
Because yes, I'm docked. Did I get the
Hi.
in the turn? I just somehow glitched. I have now 3 potions and I didn't buy anything. If I saw that correctly. So do you know of any item on the floor or something? Because it seemed like I have 3 potions now. But maybe it's just I saw something wrong. But just seemed like I just check. But it seemed like I wasn't able to buy any because my inventory is full, but I only had 174, I think. Let's see. Yes, 3 of 3, but I'm not able to use them. But yeah, they're in my inventory now. So let's see if I get hit. This would be really nice if you can somehow glitch potions. Yeah, but I have to rewatch it afterwards, but it seems like I just was able to glitch into my inventory. Okay, let's concentrate for this fight. Once, twice, hit. Yeah, I will have 3 potions now. And I think I still have the herbs. I really like the film. It's such an amazing film, and I really like it's an animation film, but it's not like for only for child. It's just such a good film because something happens, also dramatic stuff happens, and it's not like always peaceful, and it's hard to describe, but it's like important stuff happens and serious stuff happens in the film, or in the films in general. And I really like Toothless. Yes, like I said, that's unfortunate. But I think I play the third phase safe here. And I only use patch and attack from a distance. What are your thoughts on the film? Something you want to know? No, I haven't. No, I think I haven't seen him. Is he like an Easter egg or something? Or I can't remember on the top of my head. This attack is stupid, to be honest. It's so hard to dodge. Sometimes it feels like you have an impossible penalty. Like you can't dodge it. But like it feels like that. Yes. But it's in the end it's like open for something with hiccups, children, which I really like. Okay. Like I said, at least 10 minutes time save. This split. And I had the whole issue with the potions. Yeah, extremely smart. Okay, this is huge gold split, but that's something I knew in the beginning. I died 3 times my last run, so... See, now it's the same glitch. He didn't really evolve. He's looking still the same. It's or not evolved, like he didn't grow up really. He has the same sprite. Sometimes this happens in the first island as well. And I think Baby Patch doesn't have a flying animation. So therefore it's really funny, because Scribbler lifts up from the ground, but Patch just stands there. Yeah, almost 10 minutes time save. Okay, now Bloodberry Hive. Like I said, slot 1 is my 100% file I haven't completed yet. So I will check it out after I find the last chest. Hey, no.
Whoa!
Yeah, I will keep an eye on it if it also happens in slot 1 or only in slot 2 and 3. Okay, now the fun starts. I've only done Bloodberry like 2 times or 3 times, so it's not routed completely, it's just as fast as I can get it from the top of my head. But it shouldn't take me more than an hour.
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Okay, therefore I will find the last chest and then I will do my future runs. Slot 1. Because I think slot 1 I haven't had so much problem with glitches. I haven't tested really, but what does more damage? Fire or flying in the right direction? Fire or lightning? Or do they both the same amount of damage if you hit an enemy? Because I can't decide. Sometimes I have the feeling, yeah, fire is better. And sometimes I have the feeling, no, 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 I have to use fire. Okay. What was your role in developing this game? Okay.
Hi!
Okay. Interesting. Like you said, it's faster to roll than to shield. No. Thought I didn't activate it. Yeah, every second counts. Every frame matters. I really like the fact that you can revive yourself with your partner. Makes combat also better. Oops. Because sometimes you just can like use your partner. But I hate when this happens. Again, the stability blows. It only happens with this character, with this model. Yeah, in here. Now I have to. No, I can't fast travel here. It's probably faster to do this room again, but like now I was able to skip the trigger for the traps. That's fairly easy. And I can practice rolling again. But I've killed everybody, so this should be open now. Yes. Okay, it's good to know. So you can avoid soft locking there. Again. At least this updates. It's on this, it's Bloodberry. And I have no clue where it is. I've done it like 2 or 3 times already and I've never found it. I hate this enemy. Okay, now it's beginning to... It's getting annoying to backtrack every time to reload the room. I killed all 3, but the assassin or ninja, don't know anymore how he's called. He lived again with 0 HP. If you walk perfectly in the middle, you don't fall down any hole in here. Yeah, but only at it seems like only a certain amount of oh, how do you say that? It's like only a certain type of enemy causes. The heavy armored ones with the hammer, they don't seem to have this problem. It's always only the first enemy I kill. It's really annoying. Scribble just waits up here every time. And he doesn't walk back down. So you have first you have to walk down with him, and if he's safe, you can walk down the patch. Okay. I don't know, but it seems like my potion, I always have one potion. Yeah. But nothing happens. Now first kill. But I have to backwalk again to reload the room. But at least I'm fairly not so much performing anymore. Yeah. But I didn't want to restart over halfway through. Here you can do the roll glitch I did to skip Walker's Mountain, to skip the puzzles, or to avoid the how do you call it? If you run and you can clip partially into the wall, and if you switch partners, you get teleported up like in Walker's Mountain, where I did the skip. You can do this here to avoid him falling into the pits.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, again. My let's see. Yeah, I have 3 potions, but I have still the same amount of herbs. So somehow this doesn't get extra. It stays always at the same time. everything. But at least it's not. It's a really nice time save the next time I do this run. Again, I used 2 potions and it only took 1 away from my inventory. Let's see if it gets. It's still 1 out of 3. If I use 1, it's still 1 out of 3. But didn't got healed. I think that's the last really big fight. Question. It's so obvious here that you can go out of bounds. So here, if you roll, you're out of bounds. It's not a question, not a question. It's just something found funny. Here you can also get around without activating the switch. Nope, you can just walk past it. Oops, wrong way. It's like really obvious that you would try to go there and go looking for a chest or something. I thought for sure there is a chest there, somewhere hidden. So I went there and clipped out of bounds. I can show it afterwards. Well, I'm showing you all the out of bounds I found so far. This puzzle is also really long. Now. Okay. Okay. Afterwards, the last fight of the 2 dragons. This one is really hard. Where you have to defeat both dragons. I'm really bad at this fight. I think the next fight is. But I think the main reason why is because I have not upgraded any weapons, not collected any hearts for Scribbler. So I think that's the reason why. I think the fight comes now. Yeah. That's why I keep fighting here. Here with patch, because without the health it's really I die really fast, like you see all the time. No, but it's really tough if you die with the second dragon and you respawn, both dragons will be there, so you have to deal both dragons at once. It's really hard. I have troubles with one, only one, and if you die you have to deal with both. One orc down. One orc down. Yes! But the progress you have on the second solo, they don't spawn at the same time. The second dragon doesn't despawn. So the progress you have on him stays. So if you have destroyed 2 out of 3 orbs, you still have only to do 1 orb. It happened last time. Last round. At least this worked here. And now to the final dungeon. So my last run was 2 hours and 13 minutes, more or less. Or 2 hours 20 minutes. So I'm saving a lot of time already with really bad blood query. But like I said, this island isn't routed yet, isn't practiced yet. But this dungeon I like as well. The dungeons are really nice, or the ruins, however you want to call it. And again.
Bye.
Well, yeah, it's kind of frustrating, but you have to deal with it. And it, like I said, it only appeared because I'm really looking into stuff like this and searching also for not soft logs, but searching for glitches. I think if you're really searching for stuff, you find also more stuff. No. But it's still a really nice game. Oh, can you hit the switch through the spikes? It seemed like it because the spikes weren't down. I thought about that, maybe to like clip partially into it and hit. It seemed like the spikes went down and they hit the switch already. Yeah. It's hard. Yeah. Okay. Because you can't shoot through it with patch either. So I think there's something with collision. But that's what I thought. But it just was like strange. It seemed like I was able to hit it earlier. I really like that you can save for back. Makes routing everything much nicer. Let's see. No. Or maybe I just got extremely lucky. Doesn't seem like it works. This was a nice room. Pretty fast. The switch you don't have to activate. I still don't know how you get the solution of this puzzle. I just tried it. Or try and error. Or if somehow like written or a hint how to do it. I just tried it till it worked. And in this room it's possible to soft lock. That happened on my first playthrough. Because I thought you had to get all the stones, all the boulders, the stones in here to solve the puzzle. If you do it that way, you can't move anything, and yeah, with the block config. How do you find out how to solve the puzzle? In this room I was just right now. There's something potential. And also this puzzle is way faster if you do it that way. Don't have to activate that switch at all. You can activate that switch from here. Go to this room. Activate that switch. With that switch you just save warp out, don't have to walk all around the other room and do the other puzzle. It's faster to do it that way. It only takes about 30 seconds, and to walk the whole way back in the other room takes way longer. And this is possible to get a heart refill if you save warp. This is level 2 done as well. solve this puzzle faster. This is a really bad puzzle. On my end, the execution was really, really bad. Serious time. Okay. That's a little too early, probably. Yep. But like I said, the other run was not really speedrun. Yeah, technically it was, but I wasn't really going for a specific time. Just wanted to finish the game as quickly as possible. Let's say it that way.
Hi.
Let's see, can I also... No, I can only buy small potions. That's interesting. But I can buy as many as I want, so that's nice. Okay, drag time. Okay. Serious time. Okay. So is it also related to the T-pose, the enemy don't get hit? Because if not, it's a useful glitch. No, I believe you. You're the dev of the game, so I hope you know what's going on. Come back, Squidler. You down. I like that you can walk in this little cutscene here, because like that I'm already here, don't have to avoid as many attacks. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely... No, no. Damn it. So close for the end. Yeah, if I 100% it, I will definitely look to differences. If you can play and slot one again. Oh no, that's no problem. The 100% save file. Because maybe I'll route 100% anyway. To like all chests or something like that. To speedrun, I think it's also a really nice category to run. You definitely have more of the game if you run 100%. Stand up. Drop your head, drop your head, drop your head. Okay. Perfect. So, time for the last fight. Yeah, now I've got the invisible glitch. So just collect everything because I don't know where the potions are. So sub 2 hours easily possible.
No!
It's maybe if you can somehow trigger the invincible chest glitch, like in the last dungeon here, so you can have unlimited potions. It would be nice, because you don't have to deal with the enemy T-posing in this dungeon. Oopsie. It's not an issue in this dungeon, so you can have like unlimited amount of potions. Ah, damn it. I really like that air auto attacks patch here, because with the low health on Scribble it makes it fairly easy to kill her that way. Okay, last phase. Afterwards only flying back, aim on, and to mash through to some cutscenes. Sub 210. And the last phase again here is way easier with patch. Just because you have so much more health. And you can attack from distance. The time she crosses. Okay. She crosses the distance, you have already hit multiple hits on her. I really like this music in the end, it's so fitting. Yeah, exactly, but it fits the mood. It's really fitting.
Whoa!
So now it's like 2-minute cutscenes comes, then it's done.
Up. Oh.
Mesh through a little bit of text. Then when the cutscene starts, the credit starts. It's time.
No. Huh?
It's almost time. Like I said, it's up to 10. Next run will be sub 2. But for that I have to first learn Bloodberry. And hope we don't get damaged.
Yeah!
And that. That was fun. Really nice game, yeah. Did good work. So in the special thanks, you have to look for Toothless. Okay. I really like the music. Toothless the guinea pig. Nice.